It's your boy Dwayne on Blaze. This video is about Wild Talks. Let's go.
By 2020, Nasty C made a move most SA rappers only dream of. A move that could have taken him anywhere in the world, bro. But here's the thing though. Every big decision comes with a cost. And in SA hip-hop, sometimes the cost is closer to home than you think. So let's talk.
Subscribe to my
You know
brother.
many rappers copied his template.
Yeah.
He's the original. Let's.
No. Not Nasty C. I started listening to hip hop on Nasty C's music.
Yeah.
Same.
On his music.
He carried my childhood, dude.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Let's just start at the beginning, bro. Nasty C isn't just another rapper. No, he's the guy who brought a global sound to SA hip-hop. From Durban streets to stadiums, his rise was fast, clean, almost too perfect. And the people in the industry noticed. By 2018, he was everywhere, bro. Everywhere. Every beat, every collab, every headline, you could feel it. He wasn't just a talented rapper. He was a symbol, a representation of what SA hip-hop could look like if it went international. And honestly,
Ish.
most SA rappers don't get that chance. Some try, most fail, but Nasty C, he was built for it. Or at least it looked like it.
So we say he
You
also
told your
failed. Is
dad
that what we
and
say?
Your stepmother that you wanted to be a rapper for a living. What was the reaction?
They always just wanted it to be a hobby, you know. They didn't believe in the music thing, and rightfully so. You know, you see a lot of artists falling off, being addicted to drugs, them being fucked over by labels and going broke. And,
Sleeping on
you know,
stage.
I've seen the movie play like 1,000 times over. So my parents were just like, they had that typical parent paranoia. You know, they wanted me to pick something a bit more secure, like a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, this and that. And they weren't very supportive at first. And I made a deal with my father. I was going to take a year off and not do school at all. And focus like 100% on the music shit. And if it works out, I don't go back to school. I carry on. If it doesn't, I go back to school. I listen to him. I do everything he said. And I won.
Bro said I won.
Then came 2020. He made a choice. A move that looked smart on paper. Focus on international markets, sign bigger deals, collaborate with global artists. Basically, go global. Sounds great, right? Who wouldn't take that chance? But here is where it gets interesting though. When you chase the world, sometimes your home crowd feels left behind. Your local fans, the ones who built you, start asking, wait, is he still one of us?
My versatility is not appreciated enough in this world. Dog, I feel the same, dog. I'm not gonna lie, I feel the same. But I also feel like if I was born in the States and grew up in the States, it would be. Because someone would have definitely said, yo, come here, bro. Like, I'm gonna put you in every single session. I want you to.
But you might not have been the Nasty C you are today if you were born in the States. You might not have even had this opportunity. Because people think sometimes just because, oh, I wasn't born here. If I was born into this family, if I was born into this political party, whatever, people think that all of a sudden that things would have gone right. Life doesn't work like that. It's not that linear. Just because the grass looks greener on the other side doesn't mean it is greener. What did they say? Sometimes the grass is fake. That's why it looks so green on the other side, because it's fake. You know what I'm saying? So I just say that to say at the end of the day, it's like, bro, be grateful. That's what I want to say. Just be grateful that you even got to this point, because even people in your country have never made it to this point, bro, that you are. I'm not saying he's ungrateful. I'm just saying to those of you out there who might find yourself in this position, maybe you don't make it to the States, but you blow up in Africa. It's not, people keep making it like, oh, then you didn't make it. Nah, bro, you made it too, bro. You might have made it internationally, but you made it in Africa. It's still a hard thing to do, bro.
Drop a verse or write a song for someone. I don't give a what happens after that. I just need you to be there, drop something, and we can leave afterwards. You don't have to stick around. You don't have to deal with none of the criticism afterwards. And I feel like, nigga, I would have gone so far, bro. Like, I would be a mega star right now. But I'm in SA, dog.
But maybe they wouldn't even have liked you if you're in the US. Maybe your personality would have been different. Maybe you wouldn't have had the same work ethic or drive.
And it's like, people over here is like,
And that's the problem with SA hip-hop. The system rewards exposure, not loyalty. You can make all the smart moves, but if your home base feel ignored, bro, your dominance at home drops. And this isn't just about Nasty C. No. If you watch closely, Almost every SA rapper who tries to go international runs into the same wall. There's a pattern here. You build insane local hype, try to globalize, local audience feel distant, you gain some internationally but home dominance drop. It's almost like SA hip-hop punishes ambition.
It does.
Not intentionally, but it does.
It does. You're so right, bro. Let me tell you why. Because go look at Young Durag. Go look at Young Durag and what Young Durag's doing. Young Durag's there in California, in LA, with flipping. He's producing for Soulja Boy, for Dave Blunts. Like, he's doing things that a lot of SA rappers or producers would dream of doing, but nobody really talks about it. Everyone's quiet. Durag is out there in LA, bro, doing the most, but it's quiet, bro. That's why I say in SA hip hop, bro, people don't really carve you, boy. They don't really carve you until you become a global what. They'll never carve you, boy.
And Nasty C's move fits that pattern perfectly.
Imagine being able to build anything.
Yo, AI, everything is fake, everything is flopping, algorithms, yeah, whatever.
So they asked the Americans there, like, what do you think of Nasty C? And the Americans was like, he's alright. He's cool, right? You know what I mean? And then one of the DJs, I don't know what happened, but one of the DJs played. That
was 17, yeah.
Zakwe.
Yeah. 17, yeah.
Yeah. They were like, yo, what is this? This is fire.
Exactly.
Yes.
And when you play, and that's what I'm not a fan of him, but Nota was saying, when you play Zulu Man with Power, just hearing the title, you're expecting that.
Yes, yeah.
And you don't get it. You get something very American.
Yeah.
Or quasi-American.
You might think, but he's huge internationally. Yeah, he is. But when it comes to cultural impact at home, let's just say some of his old fans stopped watching him as closely as they did back then.
Who's the most overrated rapper in SA?
Nasty C.
Sissy.
I feel like all of the international deals and all of that he's gotten, I don't think he's the best in South Africa.
Where's your international deal, ma'am? Huh?
But here is where people get confused though. Is this a fail or a success? Well, it depends on how you look at it.
It's a success.
On
bro.
one hand,
it's a success no matter which way you look at it. I'm not advocating for this thing. If you don't make it in America, you're not successful, bro. He made it in Africa. He's successful to me. I don't care what you tell me, bro.
He's opened doors few artists can dream about. Collaborations, recognition, money, exposure, big wins, bro. On the other hand, every move has a trade-off. Momentum in SA isn't infinite, bro. Fans have short attention spans. I've been saying this a couple of times. And if you are chasing the world too fast, someone else will quietly take your crown at home. It's not drama. It's just business. And honestly, the sad part is, most SA rappers don't even realize it's happening until it's too late.
We're interviewing him, went to Universal, and he came with an American crew whose job was to promote him in America. So the sole purpose, his management team, why he got them, was for them to get him interviews in America. But the first interview they got was with
So the pots weren't. I'm sad for Nasty C though, because when Nasty started, I don't know his setup and whatever, but when he started, it sounded like he was doing his own thing, you know, self-producing and so forth. And I feel like that was the best Nasty C. Then there came a part where he signed a major contract with, I don't know, was it Rockefeller, Universal, whatever. And then since then, it's just never been the same or good.
And honestly, this is the bigger issue with SA.
Rockefeller, bro. Rockefeller. Yo, Rockefeller hasn't been operating. I don't even think when Nasty came into the game, Rockefeller was operating. Rockefeller bit dissolved, bro.
Hip-hop, bro. The system isn't broken, no.
Rockefeller.
But it's rigidly designed. It rewards safe moves, predictable releases, moments instead of careers. Look at Nasty C, bro. Just look at him. He tried to break the system. He went global. And that's exactly why this story matters. Not just for him, but for every artist trying to do the same.
The reason why Nasty C did not make it as
how we thought he would
in the States is because he sounds like that. So imagine if MT were to go there.
Yeah.
Then he would make he would make it. So do you think that's true?
I think that's true.
Sounds too American to make it to America.
Okay, I wouldn't.
To make it.
No, that's 100% true. That is 100% true. I think the thing with Nasty C, he sounds too American to make it in America, bro. That's one of his biggest faults, bro. And that's why I believe that he also wasn't able to really catch momentum. Because even when he was catching momentum in the States, people were saying, oh, he sounds like he's from America. That's not a good thing, bro. I think a lot of people think that's a good thing. It's not a good thing, bro. It's terrible. The moment you sound like America, you cut yourself off from the industry. Because America is not a place where they want to get imitations of themselves. They want to get what's new and fresh and mark and capitalize on that. They don't want to get some dude from Africa who sounds like he's from Atlanta. What's the point? I could just go to Atlanta. It's just way easier, bro. You know? So it's just like, that's the misconception. Like, she's hitting the nail on the head. If MT went during that African trap movement wave and he went to the States, MT would have blown up, bro. MT would have blown up, bro. If MT was rapping how he was rapping, making the songs he was rapping, he was doing in the States, MT would have blown up for sure, bro. Nas, he would have blown up, bro. But he just didn't have those connections. He didn't have those gateways. And the thing is, a lot of people think that this thing is complicated. But you know what? Let me stop yapping. Let's finish.
In terms of making to make it there,
you know, in America, if you're from New York, you rap like a New Yorker. And if you're from Atlanta, you rap like from Atlanta. I think they couldn't place him.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so I think that's what happened. Because it didn't mean that he can't rap like them or he's whack.
And they acknowledged him.
Yeah, and they did acknowledge him. I think they just couldn't. Nobody claimed him like.
I think that's just what it is.
It's not also that. It's also that during that time, remember, guys, it was lockdown as well when Nasty C was gaining momentum in the States, and that was another big factor as to why, because he didn't have visibility, the type of visibility he should have got. Remember that song that was big back? What's that song about? Something in the fridge. Jack. I used to have Jack in the fridge and the bank. I'm not going back. You see that song? That song was going up, bro. Up in the States. But that was during lockdown, bruv. And then that's why Nasty was talking about he hated doing the interviews on the laptop and everything. The visibility was just different. It was different in lockdown. And that was also another thing that worked against him. And then another problem is Nasty never went out to the States like that, bro. I think that's one thing a lot of people are also forgetting. Nasty was supposed to go and stay for like a year in the States, bro. He didn't do that. He kept flip-flopping, then he had a child, then lockdowns and all these things. These are big attributes or contributors as to why Nasty C didn't blow up in the States. All these things culminate. It's not just the music. It was all these things that happened, bro, that sort of just messed him up, bro. You know? Well, at least in terms of making it overseas. And then, of course, throw in the fact that he's sounding American. So a lot of things were working against him. I don't want to lie. You know, when it came to blowing up overseas.
It's a pattern. SA fans love stars, but only if you are here. You leave, chase ambition, and suddenly you are too far. It's a cycle we've seen too many times. And yes, it's frustrating, but it's the truth. So, did the risk pay off though? It depends on who you ask. Internationally, yes, it's a huge win, bro.
Topic.
You got him on WhatsApp, bro?
Well, I message, but yeah.
Shit, you got T on WhatsApp. You see his
You know how
status.
many people I have like on my like if I was that type of dude, bro, like it would be over. It was it would be over.
Fuck.
What would it be?
Is the added pressure? Because I remember
The fact that you have all these people on your WhatsApp and then you are still not able to make it, then what's the point, bro? Hey, you know?
Like T.I. is your favorite rapper.
Nah, there was no pressure just because of the person he is, man. I don't think he's that type of guy. Like he's very human. You know what I mean? Like he's not like a rapper.
Locally, it has some cracks. Maybe the lesson is simple. In SA hip hop, ambition is a gamble. And Nasty C just put all his chips on the table. Some people cheer, some people whisper, some people scroll past without noticing.
Abo Nasty C are lost. Abo Nasty C are lost. Right now. He came up into the game, he got all to the highest heights, and then he's now back at ground level, performing at nightclubs and whatnot.
But here is the real kicker though. The moment you think you are untouchable, the system quietly tests you. And Nasty C, he passed some tests, failed others. Welcome to SA hip hop, bro, where every move has consequences. And if you are wondering, yeah, he will probably be fine. But watching the pattern now, that's the fun part.
Do you own your music? I own most of my music. I am in a partnership right now. I'm in a deal, a record label deal. Is that how you say that? I'm in a deal? I don't know. Whatever.
Bro doesn't even know what it is.
So no,
Is that how you say that? It's a record deal? What is it? It's a record deal, right? It's a record contract, right? That's what they call those things, right? The thing that I signed? Okay, it's a deal. Okay.
To the game, it's always best to do the first couple years independent, because there's a lot of stuff that you need to learn, man. Like, get some skin in the game, have your ups, have your downs, build up your leverage so that when it's time for you, if that time does come, if you want to go knock on a major label and say, look, I'm willing to sacrifice this amount of my stuff so you can take me to this specific place or whatever, you have that leverage to say, I've done this and this and this and that. You don't need to do any kind of groundwork for me. I've put in my work, and you know what I mean? Now you can negotiate.
So that's the leverage, building
deal.
the leverage.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, that's amazing.
Very
100%.
true.
All right.
Yes, you need to build your leverage in this game. That's one of the main things that are going to help you just have a better career, get better results. There's flopping go outside, yeah, bro. The only one to start doing this when I'm recording, bro. But anyway, dog, all I say that to say, Nasty C, I think we've had quite a few discussions about Nasty C in the past few days. And so I know you guys know how I feel about Nasty C. But with regards to this video, man, look, I always say it all the time, bro. This thing is not as hard as we make it, bro. The blueprint is right there, bro. It's right. It's only SA hip hop which is not really getting it, bro. Stop going to America and sounding like a US brew. Didn't Sjava win a BET award? Sjava won a BET award. It's right there in front of us, guys. It's right there. Why do we keep looking everywhere else? Be authentically South African or African, and it will take you places. Stop trying to fit into this American thing, bruv. The moment you try and be American, Amanika, bro, they're going to just think, oh well, he's just trying to be like us. Let's go listen to what the actual Africans are doing, who are coming up with the new African sounds, the new African flavors. That's what they want. I keep saying this. How many times I'm gonna say this shit, bro? No, Dwayne don't know what he's talking about, bro. Dwayne's just a yapper, bro. No, it's fine. Keep making your trap. Do your thing, bro. But then when people are not recognizing you overseas, don't cry. Don't cry, bro. Because people are getting recognized overseas, they're doing locally authentically sounding music. Or authentically local sounding music. What's local to Africa at least. About Baby Dave, about Tyler. These people, we keep saying, well, we don't claim them. They're not really this, they're not really that. Those are the same ones who are doing what you guys should be doing. But no, you're too good for that. No, bro, I was raised in Brooklyn's trap, South African extension, bruv. I'm from Brooklyn, South Africa. So therefore, I have to sound like I'm from Brooklyn, US, bruv. Like, what is wrong with you guys? Just flip it. Like, look, bro. Like I said, something like an MT, bro, can make it overseas. Something like an Usman Mane could make it overseas if he was serious about life, bro. If Usman Mane was serious about life, he could make it overseas. But I know Usman Mane is not serious, bro. I know he's not serious, bro. I just know that, bro. But it's fine, bro. I'll just keep shouting in my corner until some kid out there listens to me. Hey, listen, Brother Cooper's listening. Brother Cooper, he continues to create a new sound, a sound that appeals to a global audience, not just a South African audience. You know what I'm saying? And that caters to his own fans. His fans don't feel alienated. The blueprint is there, guys. I'm just saying, we need to stop acting like no SA hip-hop artist can make it in the US. Yes, they can, bro. I'm telling you they can. It's just that the wrong steps keep being taken. You keep signing to Def Jam. Like, how many times have I kept telling people, stop signing, bro? Tyson Sabatelli, I told that man, don't sign to Sony. Oh, what did he do? Sign to Sony. Well, I don't even hear of Tyson Sabatelli anymore, bro. I don't even hear that name anymore, bro. You had Motion before Sony, bro. No, I don't hear his name anymore, bro. Then people talking, oh, you're hating on Tyson, bro. Same thing with Blackie. I was like, bro, why is Blackie signing to Def Jam? What's gonna do? What's Def Jam gonna do for Blackie, bro? They're not gonna break him overseas. I bet you not. I said that. I said they're not gonna break Blackie overseas. So what's the point in signing to Def Jam? Oh no, hate, Dwayne, hate. What did Def Jam do for Blackie? That's what I'm saying. We keep taking the wrong path to the US. Look at a young Durag. Young Durag is not even making authentically local sounding music to a T. Actually, he is. At least he's mixing it up. He's still mixing it in. I won't lie. He's mixing it into the trap. Call me Tuku, but I'm Durag. They say something about there being no Tandeka in in LA. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. And look at his trajectory. He's in LA every day. He's there. He's there. He's on the ground level, bro. Every day. Well, not every day because he goes back and forth. But you know what I'm saying? The people who are doing the right things are people like Young Durag. He's there. He's connecting. He's making connections. He's on the ground. He's collaborating. All the things Nasty C said he wanted to do in the US, Young Durag is doing them. Not because Young Durag is famous. Not because he has any more resource than Nasty C. It's because he went there and he just put his foot to the ground and he made connections, bro. He made connections. Nasty, you wanted other people to make you connections. I remember you saying, oh, I told my label doesn't want to do this for me. My label. Bro, do you think I would be waiting on the label to make connections for me? The label, bruv. Bro, I would be on the ground calling niggas, bro. Pull up, bro. I'm Nasty C, bro. I would be going to open mics. I would be doing everything. But Nasty, the problem is Nasty was already given this thing of, oh, you know, I'm famous now because of South Africa. So when he went there, he expected things to be given to him from the label. And he said himself, no, bro, you're just an average artist. When you go to the States, you got to work like an average artist. Go to the studios on the ground yourself. Go Google on the internet. What studios here? Let me go to the studio. What artists live in this city? Go to the hotspots. Go to the shows. Were you doing that, Nasty? I don't think he was doing that, bro. I think he was waiting for the label to direct him and guide him. Once you do that, it's already cooked, bro. Once you're gonna sit back and wait for a label to do things for you, it's over, bro. It's over. And that's why most people, they sign, nothing happened. Because they sign and think, oh, I'm signed to Def Jam now. Oh, you know, let me just sit back. Def Jam's gonna do everything for me. Wait, Def Jam is sitting back also saying, okay, let's see what they do. And then you both sitting and looking at each other, nothing happens, bro. I remember when Big Sean signed to, I think it was Def Jam as well. Big Sean said, hey, bro, nobody did shit for him at Def Jam. Nobody did shit, bro. Nobody did shit until he went on the streets. He put his feet to the ground, 10 toes to the ground, went and he pushed his YouTube shit. He did everything he could to make himself hot until Def Jam started to see, oh, Sean is bubbling now. Let's invest in him. Let's give him the connections. Let's give him a budget. That's how you do it, bro. But no, a lot of people keep thinking, oh no, I've signed, I've made it. I've made it now, I've signed to Def Jam. Let me chill. Ah, boy. Then you wonder why you shelved, bro. You wonder why you shelved, dog. Hey! Oh, okay. I thought we were only this far in the video and I'm busy yapping. But anyway, bro, it's your boy Joyce. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out for 10K. Shout out to Wild Talks. Somebody who's also helped me in this journey get you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who lets me react to their videos. Give my little 2 cents, bro. I appreciate you guys. Yeah. Community announcement for the 10K. You know what? I can't say that word because every time I say that word, YouTube like shadow bans my channel. I don't know why. But anyway, you know what I'm doing at 10K. I mean, I'm at 10K, so thank you. But the community post will be coming soon with the announcement. Okay? Love y'all, man.